You can have the right strategy and still fail with it. Let that sit for just a second, because most people think the plan is solid, that the results are guaranteed, but it's not. I've watched people follow good plans step by step, clear path, clear actions, clear outcome, and still get nowhere. Not because the plan was broken, but because they were. Their identity did not match the plan that they were trying to run, and that gap kills process. Here's what that looks like in real life. You say that you're ready to show up every day, but you skip a day, then two. Then you tell yourself that you'll start again next week. You say you're going to finish what you start, then you jump onto something new when it gets hard. You say you're ready, then you hesitate when it's time to move. That is not a strategy problem, that is identity. If you see yourself as inconsistent, you will prove it. If you see yourself as unsure, you will slow down. If you see yourself as not ready, you will wait. Every single time. Because your actions follow what you believe to be true about yourself, not what you wrote down, not what you planned, what you said out loud. Your identity is driving the whole thing, and most people never touch it. They stay busy fixing the plan, new method, new systems, new course, new idea, always adjusting the outside and never addressing the inside. And that's where it breaks. So let's walk through this step by step, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. First, strategy only works when your identity supports it. You can follow every step. You can know exactly what someone else did and still stall. Why? Because you don't believe that you are the type of person who finishes. So when things get hard, you stop. Not because the step was wrong, but because the identity said that this is where you quit. Second, your actions expose your self-image. Watch what you do, not what you say. That is the real indicator. You do not act based on your goals. You act based on what you believe about who you are. If you believe you're disciplined, you'll act disciplined. If you believe that you're scattered, you're going to act scattered. If you believe that you're the kind of person who follows through, you finish. If not, you find a way out. Every single time. This is why people can have the same plan. One wins, one stalls. Same steps, different identity. Third is hesitation is not the problem. People say they need more time, but they do not. They have a conflict. They're trying to act like someone who they have not decided to be, so they slow down. They overthink. They delay. They wait for the right moment. And the right moment never shows up. Because the issue is not on the outside, it's on the inside. You can move fast when you're unsure of you cannot move fast when you're unsure of who you are. Fourth is the more information that you have, it doesn't fix this. Most people think the answer is more learning, more content, more steps, more strategy. That just adds weight because you have to think about more and you still are outside of alignment. You don't need another plan, you need agreement. Belief and behavior have to match. If they do not, nothing sticks. You'll keep starting, you'll keep stopping. You'll keep wondering why it's not working because you haven't changed anything. So fifth is we need to decide first, then act. This is where everything shifts. You stop asking, what should I do? And you start asking, who am I? Then you lock it in. You decide that you are not the person who follows through. You decide that you're the person who shows up instead. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You decide that you are the person who follows through. Then you decide that you are the person who finishes what they start. And then you act like it. Not when it feels right, now. When identity is clear, execution gets simple. You do not debate every step. You do not question every move. You do not wait for motivation. You act. Because it matches who you are. And when that happens, speed shows up, consistency shows up, and results start to follow. Not because you found a better plan, but because you became someone who could carry that plan. This ties deeper than just busyness. Romans 12 talks about the renewing of the mind. That is identity work. You change how you think, you change how you act, and that changes what you build. If your mind stays the same, your results stay the same, no matter how good the plan is. So bring it back to you. Look at where you are stuck. Be honest. Is it really the strategy? Is it really the identity that's behind it? Because if your actions keep breaking the plan, that's your answer. Fix that first. Then run the plan again. You will get a different result. Same steps, different person. That is why you can change everything simply by changing how you believe about yourself. So here's your next move. Pick one area where you keep stalling. Define the identity that would finish it. Write it down. Keep it simple. Then prove it with one action today. Just one, not 10, one. Then do it again tomorrow. One action, not 10, one. And then next day, one action, not 10, one. Stack it. Because identity is not built on a thought. It is built in action. You do it long enough, it becomes normal. And once it becomes normal, the results follow. If it hits you, go ahead and drop a comment just down below the word identity and let the people know in this community that you're ready to make the changes necessary to accomplish all that you have been called to do.